And she just said, maybe don't fall asleep when you're with me then. And I was like, all right, our date's canceled.
You have any of them take any of your money?
Well, fortunately, I don't have money.
Oh, that's good.
I spend it all on beer as soon as I make it.
That's good.
But you're like a huge, big-time MMA fighter with 50 fights. 53 fights.
So if you averaged even $10,000 a fight, that's $500,000.
What are you doing with the money, dude?
I probably didn't average $10,000 a fight.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking.
But, dude, you were in the UFC.
Yeah, don't they pay you like $5 million a fight in the UFC, or 10 or 20 or something?
Well, if you're a hot chick at the bar, yes. Since we're being honest, no.
No. Nice. You got any other real good stories for us, Joe? We're enjoying this. And, we just got a beer sponsor, so I got to have a sip of my drink. You got anything else for us?
Who's your beer sponsor?
Grolsch, apparently.
They don't have that here in Manitoba.
No, hey, you're not missing anything. They probably won't sponsor us after today.
Yeah, nice work, Robin. Yeah, Robin's really good at locking down sponsors and making them feel good about their products.
I'll put my tap out hat on, though. See, I got a tap out hat. Anything else, Joe? You got any other good stories for us?
Well, I probably got about 1 million of them, but you got to I'm not really sure.
Got to lead you in a direction?
We have to pick them?
How about, you ever share 2 girls with Dana White?
Absolutely not.
No? 3?
No. Dana White and I we don't speak very much. The most I've ever said to him is hello and shook his hand, and that's about it. So. I can get my own girls. I don't need his.
No, I thought maybe you'd share with him.
Well, I don't
like a
share
whole
very well.
Relationship building kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not into that. I think it's that's not going to be me. I don't think.
No. More of a 2 girls, 1 guy kind of scenario.
No, I mean, 2 girls, 1 guy. I guess it's a nice idea. I don't know if I could pull it off. I can't even please 1 woman, to be honest with you. Never mind 2.
You're advertising that to 12 people that are listening right now.
12 people.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, you've just. Yeah, and one of them's a woman.
And she might be in Manitoba, so you've just totally limited your odds.
You've just told 1 girl that you have small junk and you don't know how to please a woman. You can't please one woman.
Robin, I'll tell you, amazingly enough, that has got me laid before.
What has?
Telling chicks you have small junk?
But I told a chick one time that I was small and I wasn't very good. And then we had sex.
She tried to fix it?
And then what'd she say after?
Well, I asked her if she believed me when I told her, and she said yes, she did.
Oh.
So then I asked her, why the hell did you sleep with me then? And she was just curious. She said she wanted to see how bad it really was.
Oh.
And how bad was it?
Well, it was good for me.
Nice.
Well, that's the end of that story then, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the end of that. That's all that matters. All the important information is out there now.
Yeah.
So, hey, when's your next fight?
Oh, that's a good question. I was actually going to ask you that and hope you hadn't.
You want us to set it up?
Well, I don't actually have an answer.
Oh.
That's why I was going to ask you.
We can find someone to fight you.
Yeah, well, that's not going to be a problem. We can actually probably set it up at a bar tonight in Winnipeg if you want.
Well, there's a bar like that, like right next door to where I live. I might go there and punch the bartender.
Yeah, how big is she?
Pardon me?
How big is she?
How big is she?
Yeah. Don't hit her if she's too small.
She's not too big to sleep with.
Oh, well.
Perfect.
What is too big, Joe?
Anyone bigger than me, I guess. I don't know.
What are you, 220? That's really not.
So like a deuce and a half is kind of max?
But to be honest, though, I wouldn't know. I haven't slept with anyone since I got divorced. I've been waiting for that special something.
Yeah.
Right, of course.
See, yeah,
right,
that's just in case that one person listening tells 2 other friends and then 3 women in Winnipeg think that Joe's a slut. We wouldn't want that.
So if they're like 7'6",
I'm a pretty good guy. I'm in disguise. I pretend to be not so nice so that I don't get taken advantage of.
You know what?
I have to punch a chick.
And this is things you learn at age 31.
Exactly.
Joe, we call that shtick. When you pretend to be a bad guy, but you're actually a good guy. I tried that for years. It didn't really work out well for me.
You know what? I'll tell you what. You don't have to necessarily be a bad guy, but a little bit of indifference goes a long way. And I'll tell you a story about that.
Okay.
I was in Las Vegas. I had the privilege of training with and cornering Mr. Jeremy Horn for his fight with Trevor Prangley.
Yeah.
And I ran into a young woman who I'd met once before, who was and is involved in the MMA community.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really say any more than that, but we were discussing the possibility. We were getting along. We were having some drinks at the after party, and we're discussing the possibility of perhaps getting a little friendlier. And her idea was, I like the idea and everything, Joe, but you're going to want this to go somewhere, and it just can't. So I said to her, well, mostly I don't give a shit, and that was enough for her.
Wow,
so game on.
That locked it down.
Indifference was the key.
The difference was to just not caring, I guess.
Yeah, nice.
Hey Joe, I think you should take that attitude into your next fight.
Well, fighting is a little different. I think when you're fighting, you're allowed to care a little bit.
Yeah, you got to focus a little more. Like, indifference doesn't work well in fighting, eh?
I think when you're fighting, you have to have a little bit of that. Like, I don't care what happens to me. I'm going to go after you. But if you go into a fight just not caring at all, that's not good.
Yeah, I think that's trouble.
You have to not care a little bit, so you can just be relaxed, go out there and throw your hands and let stuff happen. And if you're too cautious, then you're going to be boring and maybe lose anyways because you didn't do enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right. Well, Joe, we have to wrap this up because somehow, I don't know, we just burned off a bunch of minutes. But
because I'm boring, I get it.
No, you're actually
Joe.
awesome.
In fact,
can we have you on the show again?
Yeah,
soon?
can we get you back on in a couple of weeks? You got stories, and like I said, people hear a lot about how guys cut weight and what kind of shorts they wear, but hearing real stories, I think, is a lot more interesting. So thanks for coming on, buddy.
If you want to talk about shorts, I wear tight shorts.
Me too.
I stuff them.
You stuff them?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Well, at least you impress all the dudes in the crowd.
Yeah. Nice. Thanks so much for coming on, Joe. Really appreciate it, man.
It's been fun.
And as soon as you know what's going on with your next fight, let us know. Are you fighting in Sengoku next, or what's up?
Yeah, there's talk about me fighting there in May, but I don't even think they have a date set yet, so there's really nothing in stone. And I got a brother getting married in May, so if it falls on the same weekend, I'm screwed because I already promised I'd be his best man.
All right.
So,
well,
yeah.
Just, fight.
Good luck.
Sure, something will come up. I'm training now, trying to get ready, so
cool.
I'll be ready in 3-4 weeks for whatever might happen.
Cool. Well, best of luck, buddy. Thanks for coming on, man.
All right, thanks very much.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
Thanks, pal. Thanks. All right, so you've been watching No Shit MMA, and we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with Marc-Andre Drolet.
From Winnipeg, yeah.
So you've been watching No Shit MMA on thatchannel.com with our massive sponsor, Grolsch, Smirnoff Ice, and Extreme Couture Toronto.
And I have a tap-out hat.
And Robin's got a tap-out hat.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, welcome back to No Shit MMA on thatchannel.com with all of our massive sponsors. Thanks, Robin.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on the sponsorship, man. Look, Extreme Couture Toronto.
Yeah, awesome job.
Grolsch beer, and mine was frozen.
Right.
The tap-out hat.
And Smirnoff Ice.
Smirnoff Ice.
And Apple iPhones have...
you didn't get a free iPhone, did you?
No, I paid for it.
Okay, I want a free iPhone.
I'm also paying for the monthly service.
Okay, I want a free iPhone and free monthly service.
Right. Yeah. Well, as soon as I get that, then you get that, okay?
You can't have that.
All right, so we have Marc-Andre Drolet on the line, and hopefully we're going to start talking about some subjects, because so far we've just been bullshitting for the first 30-some-odd minutes. Although Joe Doerksen was very entertaining, I must say.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe's a good man. Hey, Marc-Andre, are you there?
You bet I am.
Skype. Weird. It's the 21st century.
You look like you're right here. Your video camera is just sick. You're... What kind you got?
It's a Logitech 9000.
All right, I'm
$90.
gonna run to the store and get one of those tomorrow.
Are you guys speaking Portuguese? Because I don't have a clue what you're saying.
I don't know either, but I'm sure I'm gonna write it down and I'll run and get one.